Hey there, it's Sonia, here to give you my take on what we commonly refer to in our society as mental health. I am someone that likes to take existing paradigms, to take the status quo, to take all the kind of collective agreements we have about what things mean, look at them, understand them, and then generally I go, yeah, no, I'm not here for that. But what if we turn it upside down and look at it this way? And that is what I do with mental health, because I see mental health as an outcome. I don't see it as a separate thing like a broken leg or diabetes. Mental health to me is an outcome of all of the other things that have basically happened in the last 100 years to us and our bodies and our emotional states and our psyches and our brains, and it is a natural outcome of what we have done to ourselves collectively over the last 100 years. To me, it was just the most normal thing that was going to kind of be the last thing to go, because first our food supply started changing, then we got more busy, then all the cultural shifts of moms working full-time and still being full-time moms, and all the extra stress that is out there, keeping up with the Joneses, being on social media all the time, answering work emails at 9 p.m. at night. Like, our whole world has changed. And slowly but surely, our bodies have followed this path of a lot of kind of allergies and stuff started creeping up in the 70s and the 80s because of all the different things we were doing to food and to our environment. And we changed our food supply a lot. We decided that cholesterol and fats were responsible for high cholesterol in our bodies, but it was actually sugar. But we figured that out too late, apparently. And so then we started to have all kinds of issues with heart disease and diabetes. And all the different body systems have slowly but surely had breakdown. It started in our digestive systems, then moved into our liver and kidneys, then moved into our lymph systems and into our circulatory system. And then last but not least into our kidneys, because they're kind of the last line of defense. So kidney disease is really on the rise, especially in younger people now. So it gets to a point where the foundation that your mental health and your thinking and your emotional well-being, the foundation that it was relying on for thousands and thousands of years, we've kind of trashed it. And now we're all struggling, well, not all of us, but a lot of us, with, even if it isn't a full, like, really bad anxiety or really bad depression, we all seem to have a little bit of it, and or we just aren't coping with stress very well anymore. So mental health, the state of our mental health right now collectively is just an outcome of all of the other things. And I think when we start to look at it that way, what you're going to find is what I have found, and a lot of my colleagues have found, is that if you start to treat the other things that led to this outcome, the outcome changes. So that's kind of the overview of how I approach mental health. That is what I dive into in It's Not Your Fault, where I talk about 6 or 7 or 8 different contributors to this outcome that we have. And it makes all the difference in the world to someone that is struggling with anxiety and depression and that is having the side effects of those things. And on all the rest of it, which I won't go into because I'm trying to keep this short. But that is how I am a little bit different in my mental health perspective. And that is why when you look at the description for It's Not Your Fault, I'm listing 7 or 8 things that contribute to your mental health and that can give you anxiety and can give you depression, even if nothing else has ever happened. But never mind what else is in our stories and in our histories and in our current relationships and all the other things going on in our digestive health, which we know contributes greatly to our mental health. I'll leave it there for now, and maybe we'll see you soon.